Today we are going to talk about one of the most famous ancient places in the world, Petra in Jordan. I am creating a list of must-visit places in our world that have history and mystery attached to them so you can travel and explore and get inspired by the greatness that is all around us. So let's see, what is this place all about? There are many different stories about how Petra was founded, but most historians agree that it was established sometime around 300 BC by the Nabatean Arabs, who were a nomadic tribe from the Arabian Peninsula. The Nabateans were expert traders, and they used their skills to build a vast network of trade routes across the Middle East. They traded in many valuable goods, such as spices, incense, and myrrh. But the Nabateans were not just traders, they were also warriors, and they used their military skills to defend their trade routes from bandits and rival tribes. The Nabateans were able to create a stable and prosperous kingdom because of their ability to adapt to the environment. They built their cities on top of hills and mountains so that they could defend them against attacks. They also developed sophisticated irrigation systems to water their crops in the desert. This allowed them to grow crops like grapes, figs, and olives, which helped to sustain their population. The Nabateans were also very religious, and they built many temples and shrines throughout their kingdom. They worshipped a variety of gods, including the Greek and Roman gods, as well as their own native deities. One of their most important gods was Dushara, who was a fertility god. The Nabateans believed that Dushara was the god of rain and fertility, and they made him responsible for bringing prosperity to their kingdom. So how did the Nabatean kingdom become so powerful? It is due to the fact that Petra was situated at the crossroads of several important trade routes. This made it a hub for merchants from all over the region, such as the Egyptians, the Assyrians, the Greeks, and the Romans. Through trade, the Nabateans gained immense wealth and power. In addition to being a trading center, Petra was also a religious center. It was home to several important sanctuaries, such as the sanctuary of Al-Ataroth and the sanctuary of Zeus Erythrius. These sanctuaries attracted pilgrims from all over the region, which further increased Petra's wealth and influence. However, despite its wealth and power, the Nabatean kingdom was short-lived. In 106 AD, the Roman Emperor Trajan conquered Petra, and the Nabatean kingdom became a province of the Roman Empire. So when you go there, where exactly are you going? Petra was a complex system of tombs, temples, theaters, homes, and other buildings carved into the sandstone cliffs of a valley in southern Jordan. The treasury, which is one of the most famous buildings in Petra, was actually a tomb. It was probably built around 100 BC to honor a Nabatean king or member of the royal family. The treasury is decorated with intricate carvings of gods, goddesses, and other figures from Greek and Roman mythology. There are also several theaters at Petra, including the Great Theater, which could hold up to 8,500 spectators. The theater is still used today for concerts and other performances. Other buildings at Petra include the royal tombs, which are a series of tombs carved into the cliffs that were probably used for members of the royal family. There are also several smaller buildings and structures scattered throughout the site. So why is it important? What makes it so mysterious? Why is it so popular? The importance of Petra can be seen in its impact on the people who lived there and the people who visited there. Petra was a vital part of the Nabatean kingdom, and it played an important role in the trade routes between Arabia and the Mediterranean. As a result, Petra was a wealthy and prosperous city for much of its existence. Another reason for Petra's importance is its unique location. Petra is situated in a narrow valley surrounded by towering cliffs and mountains. This made it a natural fortress, and it protected the city from outside invaders. Despite its military importance, Petra was also a cultural center. The city was home to a variety of people from different cultures and backgrounds, and this created a melting pot of ideas and traditions. For example, the Nabateans adopted many aspects of Greek and Roman culture, such as their religion and their art, but they also incorporated their own native traditions into their culture. The result was a unique and vibrant culture that flourished at Petra. One of the main reasons why Petra is so popular today is its historical significance. Petra is one of the oldest and most well-preserved ancient cities in the world. It provides us with a rare glimpse into the past, and it allows us to learn more about the Nabatean kingdom and the people who lived there. Another reason for Petra's popularity is its natural beauty. The treasury is one of the most beautiful buildings in the world, and it has been featured in countless books, movies, and TV shows. The surrounding cliffs and mountains also add to the natural beauty of Petra and make it a popular destination for tourists. Finally, Petra is popular because it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This means that the site is protected and preserved for future generations to enjoy. Some of the mysteries behind Petra are its exact origins and how it was founded. While we know that the Nabateans were the ones who built Petra, we don't know exactly when or how the city was founded. There are several legends and myths surrounding the founding of Petra, but no one knows for sure. Another mystery about Petra is the purpose of some of its buildings. For example, we don't know exactly what the treasury was used for or how the various temples and shrines were used. The Nabateans kept no written records, so we have very little information about their culture and their beliefs. I would love to hear your opinion on what the most mysterious thing about Petra is for you. Leave your comment below and let me know. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Petra. If you want to know more about ancient civilizations and places, let me know in the comments and I will make more videos like this one. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and join me on my journey. Thanks for watching. Bye.